If it's happening in New York, New Jersey, or Long Island, hear about it with Joe Piscopo. Mornings, 6 to 10 on AM 970. The Answer.
This coffee is great. See, I always wonder what Johnny's going to bring in from the Token team. He's a CEO, big Wall Street guy. He comes in, he takes products, takes them onto the market, they explode. We have Elevate Smart Coffee right here. This is great, John. If I could go right to this, and I want to hear what you got to say. I want to talk about your look at that wardrobe. Let me see the John Tobacco. Look at it.
You like that?
Initials on the shirt. Look at this. The shirt's great.
I always got to be tight when I come up here, Joe. You're rocking those $3,500 Armani suits. I got to wear 2 suits to catch up to you. You know?
Are you kidding me, man? I'm telling you, with my name in the right inside. In case
this guy's got his name
please.
inscripted in
case I lose
inside
it.
his jacket.
I'm getting old. I'll forget where I put it. They'll say, "Oh, it's Joe Piscopo suit."
But you're going to confront somebody at the hey, excuse me, my name's in
Can you
there.
open your jacket, please? That's my suit. That's my suit. Hey, so the Elevate Smart Coffee, before we get into politics, and you have a new blog, I hear. I want to talk about that. But this Elevate that I hold in my hand right here is a great coffee. It's got cacao. It's got like a chocolate in it. It tastes spectacular. And it's good for you.
That's right. And Joe, let me remind your listeners and viewers out there that this is a nutritional supplement.
Yeah.
And the observations that we're making are strictly our own. We can't make any medical assertions, but I have been doing the Elevate Challenge myself. I told this company that's run by a friend of mine, Nick, he's like a major distributor, that I'm going to try it for a month. And whether it's good or bad, I'm going to do it for the public. So if it's real, then I'm in, and I'll tell people I think they should maybe think about using it.
You look good. You feel good, right, with this stuff?
I feel great.
Yeah, it's something else.
I don't want to brag, but I lost about 5 pounds
Look
in
at
the last
that.
couple
Look
weeks.
at that.
There's no exercise, and there's totally poor eating habits.
No exercise.
But I'm down.
Now you caught everybody's attention.
I'm just saying. I don't know if these results can be replicated.
Yeah.
Cars may be
Elevate.
closer than they look in the side
Elevate
mirror. You know,
coffee.
every disclaimer, but it's working for
It's
me.
a happy coffee, they call it. You got to check it out.
Believe me.
What's in the blog you're doing, man?
So, Joe, over at the Token team, we talk to new issuers, corporate issuers about ways that they can possibly understand crypto better and their token offerings better. And little by little, companies, I think, are educating themselves. Investors are educating themselves. I've been doing this now for about 4 years. I have 25 years Wall Street experience. But for most of what I'm hearing, if I can tie it back to something Wall Street, then okay, I get it. But this crypto stuff, it's being run by these, Stanford and BYU, PhD, rocket scientist kids, and they're really controlling the new economy. Today on the blog, it's my first blog, not much of a writer, but, I try to put together my thoughts, and today's blog is, cryptocurrency for dummies like me. And
You should
not
do-
to call
is it-
you a dummy, Joe, but
No, but
you
I
start
don't
looking at this
understand
stuff.
any of that stuff. But you should do a video blog. Is this a video blog?
It's not a video
Do
blog
a video
yet.
blog. Forget about the writing and everything else. People don't have attention span like that. You
Would
just
you
do
come
it. Do
on-
I
would you come
sure,
on as my
absolutely,
guest if I
absolutely.
started a video
You've been
blog?
so supportive of
Okay.
us from day one.
fair enough.
Remember you took me and Frankie to the convention?
Of course.
That was so
What do you
much
mean?
fun. Did we have fun or did we have
had
fun?
the best time at the Republican
and we met
convention,
everybody
and
and
we
the-
knew Trump was going to win then, and he won. And now he doesn't even want to be your friend anymore.
Do we?
What are we doing here?
I
Does
don't-
he know how you catapulted him to greatness? It's unbelievable.
I'd be nowhere without this radio
Well,
show.
we
I
did
gotta
get
tell you,
Curtis Ellison.
Be working in a
You know
casino
what I mean?
somewhere.
Curtis comes by, Peter Navarro, Larry Kudlow's a friend, but everybody else.
When are you going to get Kudlow on here? That's
Yeah.
the guy. Most people from Wall Street, even Democrats,
Yeah.
voted for
Larry-
Trump
yeah.
because they knew Kudlow was behind him with some smart
Larry's a
economic
great guy.
policies.
Well,
That's-
he's doing
that's our
great,
guy.
by the way. He had his little heart issue. He's now back and
Yesterday
doing
was his
great.
birthday.
Yeah.
Great things that happen. I don't want to talk about it because Curtis Ellis, one time you make me follow Gilbert Gottfried, then you bring
That
me in
was
after
the best.
Curtis
Remember that?
Ellis on
Remember that?
tariffs. I mean, you guys make it. I got to get out of this 9:40 slot. I got to get my stuff out
Yeah,
sooner.
but are you gonna get up early here for us?
I can get up
Look-
early. I'm listening to you from 6
Well,
o'clock.
then
so
you,
I want to see
you
what
come
everybody's
in
talking
anytime.
about.
We'll do it. Come in anytime. With that
It's my
suit,
favorite spot.
your
We
suit
have
makes
the
us
coffee.
wake up right here. I love
We
it.
have the coffee together
Hey,
last for the next
Johnny,
part of the day.
Johnny, tell us about student loans because I got my daughter in college, and are we starting to see them affect the economy? Student loans.
Joe, people don't even realize this. I've been talking about this for years, but the second highest debt load after mortgages in the country today is student loans. Okay,
Wow.
so there is the same exact thing that happened with mortgages back then.
Yep.
It's about to happen with student loans because under the policies of Chuck Schumer and Barack Obama, in the last 8 years, student loan debt has gone up like 165%. They blew it out of the water. It was like start Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac so we can get everybody a mortgage, and then the big companies can go and collateralize those mortgages and create a product with them. Remember the CMOs that caused the whole blow up? The same thing has happened with student loan debt. They take all this debt, they package it together, and then they go sell it as a banking product. They collateralize that debt. Now think about this. They're lending people 80 cents on a dollar against a house. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
They're giving 18-year-old kids $250,000 unsecured loan. What is it secured against? It's secured against their life, and according to today's New York Times, it's secured against, at the average U.S. income out of college, $50,000. Average monthly rent in America, $1,300. These kids will be paying their minimum payment of $351 for the next 25 years. So the government owns them by giving them a loan that they shouldn't have gotten in the first place.
Or the person taking the loan can God forbid, crash and burn, and not pay the loan.
They're all
back.
unsecured.
Wow.
Kids don't come and say, "Hey, here's 25% of my mom's house. Lend me $200,000 so I can go to college." They just borrow $200,000.
But the parents have to kind of co-sign for that, correct?
The percentage of U.S. parents that pay 100% for their kids' college is low. Joe.
What's
you know what I'm
what's
saying?
the
The kids
end game?
borrow money. They take on debt.
How do you fix it, and what's going to happen if we don't fix it?
Well, I can tell you this. That during the banking crisis, okay, when it all backfired and all that debt started to default, all those people started to default, what happened is the government came in and made the biggest bailout in U.S. or world history.
Yeah.
Right? I think at some point, the economy is going to start doing so good. I think Trump's going to look at it and realize those Democratic policies from 8 years ago are really ripping these kids off of their future.
Yeah.
I think Trump might forgive some of it.
Yeah, wow.
I think he might.
Yeah.
I would. If I was mayor of New York, I'd forgive it to all New York City residents.
But if the economy's good enough, you can do that. If the economy's good enough,
it'll only make the economy better because these kids will be more productive and they'll see a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, hey, I can get out from under my student loan debt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And right now they're looking at it like I'm paying this for the rest of my life. Basically.
Yeah.
So
Johnny Tabacco. Johnny, thanks for Elevate Coffee. You got to check out Google Elevate Coffee, Smart Coffee. Tell them you saw it on Piscopo. Great product.
And Joe,
great product.
We were supposed to talk about cryptos a little bit today. I mean, that's the idea of this segment, but we cover coffee and clothing and all this other great stuff, which I love. But the Token Team blog today, for people who we talk about it and they don't know what the heck Joe and John are talking about, what it is. Today I did a simple overview that I think kind of explains it simply to people who don't understand it. It's,
by the way,
Cryptocurrencies for Dummies is on the tokenteam.com.
At tokenteam.com.
That's right.
All right. And by the way, Frankie Fibros gave me like 3 big cryptocurrency. I just want to talk about coffee, clothes, and we'll talk about the mortgages because I got a kid in college. Sorry about that. Frankie had your back.
This is why I love the 940 spot. There's no rhyme or reason, and we want to just fly with it.
951, Johnny Tabacco. Thank you. God bless you, brother. We'll see you next week. John Tabacco right there, CEO of the Token Team.
Everybody knows this guy. Now, everybody knows he can do a radio show. Joe Piscopo. Mornings, 6 to 10 on AM 970. The Answer.